Radhe Radhe, everyone. Thank you for joining us for this very rare opportunity, satsang, which is very special. I want to introduce Swami Maheshwaranandji, who is Shri Kripaluji Maharaj, one of the senior disciples, pracharaks. We are very fortunate to have him here in Yugal Kunj, and he comes here every year, as you know, and he blesses us with his sweet talks, sweet singing, all Sri Maharaj's, Sri Maharaj's creations. Thank you so much, Maheshwaranandji, for being here and giving us some nectar that we can benefit from. This is an 8-day series, as you know, this 8 days lecture series. This will be based on Yugal Shatak. Yugal Shatak is Sri Maharaj's another great revelations, creations. I have not heard it much. I have heard some of it, and I'm looking forward to hear from Swami Maheshwaranandji. And please spread the word, ask your friends and family to join us for this 8 days lecture series. We will also have Memorial Day retreat, 3 days retreat, Memorial Day weekend retreat. So please join us for that as well. It's going to be very beautiful. Thank you, and Radhe Radhe.
Prathamam Sadgurum Vande Shri Krishnam Tadanantaram Guru Papatmana Trata Shri Krishnas Tvamalatmana Kasturi Tilakam Lalat Patale Vakshasthale Kaustubham Nasagre Varamautikam Karatale Venuh Kare Kankanam Sarvange Harichandanam Sulalitam Kanthe Chamuktavali Gopastri Pariveshtito Vijayate Gopal Chudamani Namah Kamalna Bhaya Namah Kamal Maline Namah Kamal Padaya Namaste Kamalekshan Yo Brahmanam Virdhati Purvam Yo Vedanscha Prahinoti Tasmai Tagvang Hadevam Atma Buddhi Prakasham Mumukshurvai Sharanamaham Prapadye. Radha Krishna Bhagavan ki jai. Divine souls, Bhakt Samudaya, devotees of the Supreme Lord, divine seekers. First, let me say Radhe Radhe to each and everyone, and my pranam, my humblest prostrations to each and every one of you here. We are this most beautiful ashram, Yugal Kunj, in Atlanta, Georgia. As was told in introduction, Jagat Gurutam Sri Kripaluji Mahaprabhu, the fifth original Jagat Guru, our world teacher, wrote many, many books. Amongst them, Prem Ras Siddhant, Prem Ras Madira, Braj Ras Madhuri, Bhakti Shatak, Yugal Ras, Yugal Madhuri, Shama Sham Geet, Radha Govind Geet, Yugal Shatak, etc. Many, many. One of these books, Yugal Shatak. Shatak means 100. 100 divine, beautiful bhajans, divine poetry, dedicated to Bhagwan Shri Krishna and Radharani, who is the other inseparable form of Shri Krishna himself. So in this Yugal Shatak, 50 bhajans, divine poetry, has been written on Shri Krishna, dedicated to Shri Krishna, and 50 bhajans, divine poetry, dedicated to Radharani. This is why it's called Yugal Shatak. Yugal means two, divine couple, Shri Radha and Krishna. Of course, we know by now, Radha and Krishna are not two. The Vedas tell us, Yeyam Radha Yashtra Krishna Rasabid Dehas Chaikaha Krina Tad Vidha Bhut Atharva Vedi Radhika Tapani Upanishad. The Vedas are saying, there's no question of Radha and Krishna being two. Inka do sharid bhi nahi hai. They don't even have two forms, two bodies, sorry. Ek Param Brahm, one supreme power, do Rupanaya, has taken two forms as Radha and Krishna. For what? Krida. Krida means Leela, divine pastimes. Radhika Krishna Rupam cha Krishna Radha Swarupaka Sanak Sangita. The scripture says Radha Rani is the form of Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna is the form of Radha Rani. So we should not see difference in Radha and Krishna. They are one and the same. So we are going to do some beautiful divine poetry, divine bhajans written by that great saint, Jagat Guru Tam Sri Kripaluji Mahaprabhu. And since we are going to start, I will start with number 1. There's 100. In 8 days, how much can we do? And I have to explain them. So we'll start with number 1 in the book. This is a book we should all get. But so, for the time being, we'll start with number 1. अपना बनाया मोही कान्हा 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 कान्हा
अपना बनाया मोही कान्हा कान्हा मेरे कान्हा
ओ अपना बनाया मोही कान्हा अपना बनाया तो ही कान्हा कान्हा मेरे कान्हा
अपना बनाया तो ही कान्हा,
कान्हा
मेरे कान्हा।
तू अपनी माने या कान्हा तू
अपनी माने या कान्हा,
तू अपनी माने या कान्हा तू
अपनी माने या कान्हा।
ओ नहीं माने मोहि कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा
नहीं माने मोहि कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
ओ नहीं माने मोहि कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा
नहीं माने मोहि कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
कान्हा मेरे कान्हा
कान्हा मेरे कान्हा,
कान्हा मेरे कान्हा
कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
ओ अपना बनाया तो ही कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा
अपना बनाया तो ही कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
अपना बनाया तो ही कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा. A devotee, a true yearner, spiritual seeker of divine bliss, divine love, is saying to Sri Krishna, Kanha, Sri Krishna, a name, many names. In Vrindavan, Sri Krishna stayed for 11 years. During that time, no one called him Krishna. He was called Kanwa, Kanha, Kanhaiya, Lala. These are names you will not find in the scriptures. Anyhow, because of their love, the closeness with Sri Krishna, the highest love. The closer we get to someone, even in the world, little kids, they're given such wonderful name, yet the parents will call them all kind of Pappu, Beta, Beti, different. They will never call by the name. Because of that closeness in the relationship, so much love. So there in Vrindavan, everyone loves Kanhaiya, Sri Krishna, more than their life. Especially the gopis. So one devotee is saying, Hey Kanhaiya, hey Shyam Sundar, I have made you mine since beginningless time and forever. हमेशा के लिए आपको अपनाया, बनाया. I have made you mine forever. क्योंकि आप आत्मा की आत्मा है. Because you're the soul of the soul. We are, all of us, Jeev, Atma, Jivatma. We have, because of ignorance, because of being covered by Maya, we have forgotten who we are. हमने भूल गया अपने को. We have forgotten who we are. From beginningless time. Unidentified with the body. This body belongs to us. I am not the body. What am I? I am the soul, Jeev, Atma, many names. And Shri Krishna is the soul of the soul. Krishna mena vehitva matma namakhilatmanam jagadhitaya sopyatra dehiva bhati mayaya. 10th canto, 14th chapter, 55th verse, Bhagavad Mahapuran. Bhagavad is saying that Shri Krishna, the Supreme Brahm, is the soul of all souls. So every soul belongs to Shri Krishna. The Vedas also say, Amritasya vai putraha. Every living being is a child of God. Every relation, mata, pita, bhrata, sharanam, suhit, gati, every relation of the soul, mother, father, brother, sister, beloved, friend, child, every relation of the soul is only with Shri Krishna. We have, as again, because we have identified with the physical body, we make all the worldly relation our relation. This seeker have realized I am the soul, the Atma. And since Shri Krishna is the soul of this soul, in other words, our body is just like how this body we have. So the soul in this body, the body serves us, the soul. सेवक है, दास है. Our senses, mind and intellect, everything we do is to give, everything these things do is to give happiness to us, the soul. Nahi dete hai, it doesn't give, but because of ignorance, looking in the wrong place, but it's the nature. It constantly wants to give happiness. In the same way, Hare dehabhitamatma swayam prakritirishvara tatparamulam ksharam yatakshemo ninamiha. 4th Canto, 29th chapter, 50th verse, Bhagavad Mahapuran. The Bhagavad says, Shri Krishna, we the individual souls is the body of Shri Krishna. He is the soul of this soul. So we the soul, the Jivatma, is the body of Shri Krishna. So just as this body, our body serves us, the soul, the Jivatma, in the same way, the soul, who we are, which is the body of Shri Krishna, our nature is to serve Shri Krishna only, to do seva. Jivera Swarupa Hoy Krishnera Nitya Das. Gaurang Mahaprabhu says, by nature, the individual souls are the eternal servants of Shri Krishna. To do the seva, to serve Shri Krishna. This is the ultimate aim of the soul. So I have realized that. Aur tu apni mane ya kanha, nahi mane mohi. Whether you accept me as yours, I have made you mine. You alone are mine. Now see, ab ye tattvaveta, this person is a knowledgeable soul. He's attained the knowledge, I am the soul, the Atma. And I belong only to Shri Krishna. So the knowledge has come, you alone are mine. Tu hi mera. Whether you accept me as yours, I don't care. हम इसकी चिंता नहीं करते. I don't worry whether Shri Krishna should make me his, Radha Rani should make me hers. Why? Because there's a divine law. Ye yathama prapadyante tans tathaiva bhajam yam. Chapter 4, verse 11, Gita. Shri Krishna says in Gita, just as an individual soul, just as someone loves me, Shri Krishna, with whatever feeling, however that person loves Shri Krishna says, I return that love in the same amount, the same percentage, with the same feeling. This is a challenge. But we don't have to think whether Shri Krishna loves me. Whether the saint, whether Maharaji loves me, whether Radha Rani loves me. Iski chinta nahi karna. Don't worry about that. We just have to worry how much I love. He has to love. This is a divine law. Ab ye bhi nahi sochna. Don't think about that. Oh, he has to love me. Not like that. But that's a divine law. He has no choice. You know, in the world, we can choose whether we'll want to love somebody or not. Somebody loves, a boy loves this girl, and the girl doesn't care. She may not know. And she gets married to some other boy. It happens all the time. And sometimes she knows this boy is crazy after her, but she doesn't care. So it is our right. We have that full right whether we want to love somebody or not in the world. We don't have to. Not because that person loves me. But in the spiritual world, when it comes to God and the saint, they have no choice in the matter. They have to. Because of this divine law, they have no choice. So if you want to know how much God loves me, how much does Maharaji love me, all we have to think, all we have to realize inside, how much do I love Radharani? How much do I love Shri Krishna? How much do I love Maharaji? And you will have the answer. There's no doubt there. So you alone are mine. Whether you accept me or not, that doesn't matter. अपना बनाया तो ही कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
अपना बनाया तो ही कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
ओ अपना बनाया तो ही कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
अपना बनाया तो ही कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
तू ही मेरा यह रह कान्हा,
तू ही मेरा यह रह कान्हा।
तू ही मेरा यह रह कान्हा।
तू ही मेरा यह रह कान्हा।
ओ भाव नित्य मम कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
भाव नित्य मम कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
ओ भाव नित्य मम कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
भाव नित्य मम कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
ओ अपना बनाया तो ही कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
अपना बनाया तो ही कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
मैं तेरी यह भावना कान्हा,
मैं तेरी यह भावना कान्हा।
मैं तेरी यह भावना कान्हा।
मैं तेरी यह भावना कान्हा।
ओ चाहा हो सपने हूँ कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
चाह हो सपने हूँ कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
ओ चाहा हो सपने हूँ कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
चाह हो सपने हूँ कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
ओ अपना बनाया तो ही कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
अपना बनाया तो ही कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
So to ही मेरा यह रहा, this feeling, ये भाव नित्य होना चाहिए। Hey Kanhaiya, I ask one thing of you. I have realized that you, and I have made you in my heart, forever you are mine. You alone. I am yours, does not matter. But you alone are mine. So this bhav, this feeling, let it always remain in my heart. Tere tu hi mera. You alone are mine. Let this feeling always remain. और मैं तेरी यह भावना कान्हा, सपने में भी and that I am yours, the feeling that I am yours, that you have to make me yours, let this pride, this ahankar, this abhiman, this ego never come in my heart, in my mind, even in sapna, not even in dream. A true devotee does not have the feeling, Shri Krishna, I love Maharaji, and he doesn't even look at me. I have been doing devotion for so long and Radharani is not looking at me. I'm not able to experience Radharani, Shri Krishna. A devotee does not worry about that. A true devotee. Nishkam prem. Apni ichha nahi rakhte. A true lover does not put their own desire. Tat sukha sukhitvam. Narad Bhakti Sutra defines love as being happy in the happiness of the beloved. Unki ichha mein ichha. Whatever makes my beloved happy. Devotees have attained God selfishly. Sakam Bhakt. Only thinking about their own happiness. And an example is given as Kubja in Bhagavad Mahapuran. Kubja, love is glorified in Bhagavad. Why? Because she never wanted the world. She did not love God for the world. She wanted Shri Krishna for Shri Krishna. She wanted to satisfy her senses, but only with Shri Krishna. So it's glorified. But one thing was wrong. She wanted her own happiness. She never thought about the happiness of Kanhaiya, Shri Krishna. This is called Sakam Prem, Sakam Bhakti, Sadharani Rati. One only thinks about the happiness of oneself. Yes, so that person also attains. She only attains up to Prema Bhakti. There are 8 classes of divine love. The lowest, Prema Bhakti, Sneh Bhakti, Man Bhakti, Pranay Bhakti, Rag Bhakti, Anurag Bhakti, Bhavish Bhakti, Mahabhav, the highest. One who loves Sri Krishna as for their own happiness will only attain up to Prema Bhakti. Cannot go higher. Number one. Secondly, it's a big danger. It's very dangerous. Why is it dangerous? When that person thinks God has done what I wanted, Jai Ho Krishna, Jai Ho Durga, Jai Hanuman. And when God does not do what they want, there's no Bhagavan. That person will become an atheist eventually. Anyone who prays to God, who worships God with the feeling that God fulfills my desires, is going to give me something, eventually that person will become Gnostic, atheistic. Number one. Number two, every moment there will be no true happiness. Up and down, up, down, up, down. When the beloved does what you want, Jai Ho, Jai Ho. And they don't do what you want, mood off. I hate you, I don't want to even see you. You will commit namaparad. So, even though one who loves God and sakam with desire for one's own happiness, not the world, one's own happiness can also attain God, and Kubja's love is glorified in Bhagavad, yet it is not recommended by the Rasik saints. It's very dangerous. As not only would you leave the path, not only would you not be ever happy, but you will leave the path eventually. So it's very dangerous. So, I belong to you. I never want to have that feeling. That ego, that pride should never be there. You alone are mine. That feeling should always be in my heart. Next thing. Brahmalok tak ke sukh kanha, hau na chahau tuk kanha. So, there's something called bhukti. Bhukti. I'm sure you have heard of bhukti, mukti. People pray for bhukti, mukti. There's a prayer in the world. And in that prayer, they're praying for bhukti mukti pradayani. Give me bhukti mukti. This is for people who don't understand. Agyani. What is bhukti? Bhukti is material pleasures. All the happiness of this material world plus heaven, there's a place called heaven, Swarg, combined, that is called bhukti. And there are 11 classes of happiness in bhukti. But there is no true happiness. In the Vedas, a description is given. Saisha nandasmiman sa bhavati yuvasya sadhu yuvadhyayakah ashishto balishto darishto tasyam prithvi sarva vitasya purna syat sa eko manush anandah te shatam manusha anandah sa eko manush gandharvanam anandah te shatam manush gandharvanam anandah स एको देवगंधर्वानाम आनंदः ते शतम देवगंधर्वानाम आनंदः स एकः पितॄणां चिरलोकलोकानाम आनंदः ते शतम पितॄणां चिरलोकलोकानाम आनंदः स एक आजान जानाम देवानाम आनंदः ते शतम आजान जानाम देवानाम आनंदः स एकः कर्म देवानाम आनंदः ते शतम कर्म देवानाम आनंदः स एको देवानाम आनंदः ते शतम देवानाम आनंदः स एक इंद्रस्यानंदः ते शतम इंद्रस्यानंदः स एको बृहस्पतिरानंदः ते शतम बृहस्पतिरानंदः स एकः प्रजापतिरानंदः ते शतम प्रजापतिरानंदः स एको ब्रह्मन आनंदः. Taittiriya Upanishad, chapter 2, verse 8. Long. This is describing all the happiness in bhukti. That thing which is called bhukti. For once and all, let's understand bhukti. So suppose in the Vedas is saying, there was a young man in the prime of his youth, most strongly built, most energetic, most learned, most virtuous, etc. Every most that you can find in the world. Add to his name. Now suppose in the rule of the entire world, filled with all the opulences and all the wealth, was given to that young man, and all the subjects were favorable to him, he would be considered to be the happiest man in the world. The happiness of such a king, multiplied hundreds of times, is equal to the happiness of one Manav Gandharva, celestial beings. This is the lowest celestial happiness. The happiness of one Manav Gandharva multiplied hundreds of times is equal to the happiness of one Dev Gandharva. I'm just going to go through quickly. The happiness of one Dev Gandharva multiplied hundreds of times is equal to the happiness of one of the Pitris. Pitri means ancestors. There's an abode called Pitrilok. So the happiness of one of the Pitris resided in Pitrilok, the abode of the ancestors. The happiness of one of the Pitris multiplied hundreds of times is equal to the happiness of one Ajanaj Dev, one who is born as a Devta in heaven. The happiness of one Ajanaj Dev multiplied hundreds of times is equal to the happiness of one Karma Dev. The happiness of one Karma Dev multiplied hundreds of times is equal to the happiness of one Devta. Agni, the god of fire, Vayu, the god of wind, etc. Devta. The happiness of one Devta multiplied hundreds of times is equal to the happiness of Indra, the king of heaven. The happiness of Indra multiplied hundreds of times is equal to the happiness of Brihaspati, the guru of the Devtas. The happiness of Brihaspati multiplied hundreds of times is equal to the happiness of Prajapati. And the happiness of Prajapati multiplied hundreds of times is equal to the happiness of Brahma, the creator. Now we just multiply, we keep multiplying. We all know that there is no happiness in this material world, in any person or object, zero. And no matter how many times you multiply by zero, 0 by 100, 0, 0 multiplied by 1,000, 0. 0 multiplied by 1,000,000, 0. 0 multiplied by 1,000,000,000,000, still 0. So logically there is no happiness. In the Gita also it says, A Brahma Bhuvana Loka Punaravartino Juna Mamupite tu Kaunteya Punarjanmana Vidyate. Chapter 8, verse 16, Gita. All the celestial abodes. There are 7 heavens. There are 10 classes of happiness, celestial, but there are 7 heavens. Bhu, Bhuvaha, Swaha, Maha, Janaha, Tapaha, Satyalok, the highest. Satyalok is also known as Brahmalok, the abode of Brahma, the creator. There is no happiness. This is all destructible. Shri Krishna says in Gita, and only upon attaining Shri Krishna, one never comes back in this world and suffers. So I don't want any Brahm, not even a dream, to have a desire for any worldly happiness, even to the abode of Brahma, the highest celestial abode. No bhukti and no mukti also. I told you 2, bhukti, mukti. To bhule hu mukti hu yaha chaha nahi kanha, tum na milai tav kanha. And I should also not want mukti. So somebody may say, okay, bhukti is bad, is all material. What is wrong with mukti? Mukti means to merge into the formless aspect of Shri Krishna. Just as a river merges into the ocean and you no longer can find a river. When a river merges into the ocean, can you find the river anymore? Any semblance of the river? No. So when the soul merges into the formless aspect of Shri Krishna, that's the end. And there is no happiness. No happiness means we don't enjoy any happiness, we the individual souls. We don't experience anything. What experiences happiness? Our mind. Our mind experiences happiness as well as sorrow. But the one who's striving for mukti, the jnani, he destroys the mind. There's no one to enjoy. The soul is a non-doer. So the mind is destroyed and the soul merges into the formless absolute Brahm. It's called Brahmanand, the happiness of the formless Brahm. There is infinite happiness, but there is no one to enjoy. So there is no happiness, first. And secondly, seva nahi milega. We are not going to get the seva of Shri Radha Krishna. This is the most dangerous thing. We're going to lose that opportunity to ever have seva. Once you merge into the formless absolute Brahm, that's forever. So I do not want bhukti, nor do I want mukti. Rup Goswami Ji Maharaj says, Bhukti mukti sprihayavat pishachi hriddi vartate tavat bhakti sukhasyat katamabhyudayo bhavet. Bhakti Samit Sindhu. Rup Goswami is calling bhukti and mukti pisachini. You know what a pisachini is? Churail. A demoness, a witch. He's calling bhukti and mukti witches, demoness. He says as long as the desire for bhukti and mukti, these 2 witches, are in the heart of an individual, Bhakti Mahadevi, or the goddess of divine love, will never come. We will never attain bhakti. So I don't want, not even in dream, desire for bhukti nor mukti. Apna banaya mohi kanha, apna banaya to hi kanha, kanha mere kanha,
अपना बनाया तो ही कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा.
ब्रह्मलोक तक के सुख कान्हा, ब्रह्मलोक
तक के सुख कान्हा.
हो न चाहो टुक कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा.
हो न चाहो टुक कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा.
भूले हो मुक्ति हो चाह नहीं कान्हा, भूले हो
मुक्ति हो चाह नहीं कान्हा.
ओ तुम न मिलत कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा, तुम न मिलत
कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
ओ तुम न मिलहु तह कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा,
तुम न मिलहु तह कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
ओ अपना बनाया तो ही कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा,
अपना बनाया तो ही कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
So after that, what does he say? Vaikuntahu sukha nahi chaha kanha, taha braj ras nahi kanha. So there are many divine spiritual abodes. In the material world, we go up to Brahmalok, Satyalok. This is the highest heavenly region. Beyond that, there is a river called Bidaja Nadi. It's a divine river. So below that, everything is Maya, material. Above that, everything is divine. So first, divine, Brahm, the happiness of the formless absolute Brahm. Higher than that, Vaikunt. The one who resides in Vaikunt is called Mahavishnu. Shri Krishna himself, but he is very serious. There is only pure opulence. There is no madhurya. There is no sweetness. There is no leela. Koi leela nahi, koi parikar. There are no associates. Shri Krishna is Mahavishnu, doesn't even look at anyone, doesn't care about anyone. Mahalakshmi is pressing his lotus feet day and night, doesn't even look at her. He's always serious, does not even smile. No sweetness. This is the love that the yogis desire to attain. Shant bhav. The love of a subject for a king. There's too much distance, too much fear. There's no sweetness. It is Shri Krishna with the form, but no madhuri, no madhurya, no sweetness. Higher than that, you have the other abodes, Saket Lok, Durga Lok, etc. Every descension of Shri Krishna has their own divine abode. The highest is Golok, where Radha Krishna resides, the highest divine abode. So I don't want Vaikunt. It's Shri Krishna himself. Once, during Maharas, Shri Krishna wanted to test the love of the gopis, how much they love him. And so he disappeared from there suddenly. And as he disappeared, he came back in the form of Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu is the descension of Shri Krishna. Yasyaika nishwasita kalamathavalambya jivanti loma vilaja jagadandanatha Vishnur mahansa ihayasya kala vishesho govindamari purusham tamaham bhajami. Brahma Samhita, chapter 5, verse 48. Vedavyas is saying, I am a worshipper of Shri Krishna Govind, whose partial manifestation is known as Mahavishnu. Many people think that Shri Krishna is the ascension of Mahavishnu. No, no, no. Mahavishnu is the ascension of Shri Krishna. Anyhow, so he appeared as Chaturabhuj, Mahavishnu, 4 arms. The gopis, when they saw somebody suddenly appeared, they all pulled their ghungat. They were just freely enjoying with Sham Sundar. And suddenly this guy appeared in their midst. Who is this person? So they all pulled their ghungat. Aap kaun hai? Who are you? They asked in Mahavishnu, who are you? Mahavishnu says, I am Bhagavan. There's a name for Mahavishnu, Bhagavan. Bhagavan. So the gopis thought, maybe he's Bhagwan. Lalita Vishaka is saying, oh, maybe he's Bhagwan. So we hear that Bhagwan gives boon. Var dete hai, var. So they say, hey Bhagwan, you are Bhagwan. We heard that Bhagwan gives boon. Var dete hai. So Mahavishnu said, yes, I give boon. Baram mango. Bruhi, ask for a boon. So the gopi said, hey Bhagwan, please bless us that we will see again our Kanhaiya. Tribhangi Lal, bent in three places, our Kanhaiya. Mahavishnu said, what? I am the same Kanhaiya? Acha. The gopis started laughing. Go and look at your face in the mirror. I'm your beloved. And while this is going on, Radharani just look at Mahavishnu. Who is she? Kanhaiya himself. Teri kya bow. She raised her eyebrow, 2 hands fell off. Gayab, disappeared, and he became Kanhaiya again. So, Mahavishnu is Kanhaiya himself, but the gopis want nothing to do with him. Only the form of Tribhangi Lal, playing the basuri, bent in 3 places. Not Kanhaiya, because there was too much opulence, there was no sweetness. Higher than that, the bliss of Vaikunt is Dwarika. Dwarikadhish. Shri Krishna is known as Dwarikadhish. When he left Braj, he went to Dwarika. And he got married to 16,108 queens, all Mahapurush, etc. So there was some more Leela. Now there is Leela. He's performing pastimes with his wives, having children, every queen, 10 children, etc. So there was some Leela, there's more sweetness, but still there was a lot of opulence. He's a king here. Raja hai. He's a king of Dwarika. Dwarikadhish. So not too much sweetness, just a little bit. So that also, Gopis, the true Rasik saint, doesn't want. Higher than that, the sweetness of Mathura. In Mathura, Shri Krishna here is a prince. He's not a king. So there was more sweetness than Dwarika, but still a lot of opulence. He is the son of the king. So there was more sweetness. But there was still opulences. In Vrindavan, in Braj, Brajaras means Vrindavan Ras. There's this bliss. Ras, madhurya. No opulence. There, Kanhaiya first, Shri Krishna made everyone forget that he is God. Sabko bhula diya ki he is Bhagwan. And then he made himself forget. Apne ko bhi bhulaya. Through the power of Yog Maya. Just he wanted to enjoy the sweetness. So he does not, so the devotee says, I do not want Mathura Ras, nor Vaikunt. Hey Kanha, kyunki waha Braj Ras. There's sweetness, there's madhurya. The Kanhaiya, the cowherd boys, they made Kanhaiya a ghora. So much rights. There are many times they will play games and Kanhaiya would deliberately lose. And the loser had to become a horse, ghora. And Kanhaiya is the smallest, and everyone takes turn in riding that ghora. And Shri Krishna would deliberately go very slow. Dhire. And when you ride a horse, you want the horse to go fast. So the cowherd boys, they will take their heel and dig into the stomach of Kanhaiya. Hey, ghora, go fast. And tears will come to the eyes of Kanhaiya. Not pain, that he's given so much happiness to his friends. And the gopis forget it. They scolded and called him the worst names. He was controlled by the gopis. So there was only ras. So in the last line, Kripalu Mahaprabhu is saying, in the word of a true Sikha, that hey Kanhaiya, hey Kanha, if you want to give me something at all, then give me that Braj Ras only. The Ras of Vrindavan. I do not even Mathura. अपना बनाया तो ही कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
अपना बनाया तो ही कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
बैकुंठहु सुख नहीं चाह कान्हा,
बैकुंठहु सुख नहीं चाह कान्हा।
ओ तह ब्रज रस नहीं कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
तह ब्रज रस नहीं कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
मथुरा द्वारवती हूँ रस कान्हा,
मथुरा द्वारवती हूँ रस कान्हा।
ओ ब्रज रस सम नहीं कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
ब्रज रस सम नहीं कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
ओ अपना बनाया तो ही कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
अपना बनाया तो ही कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
जब भी दो कृपालु मोहि कान्हा,
जब भी दो कृपालु मोहि कान्हा।
ओ ब्रज रस ही दो कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
ब्रज रस ही दो कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
कान्हा मेरे कान्हा,
कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
ओ अपना बनाया तो ही कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे कान्हा।
अपना बनाया तो ही कान्हा, कान्हा मेरे
बोले कन्हैया लाल की।
जय।
So in the next side of the same page you have, so now we're going to do one dedicated to Radharani. All right, in the book it will be the bhajan number 64 if you have the book, but you have in the page with you. So this is dedicated to Radharani. तू कैसी मातु हमार, निज शिशु कह दीन बिसार। दासी माया सुत मार, सुनु अलबेली सरकार। तू कैसी मातु हमार,
निज शिशु कह दीन
बिसार। दासी माया सुत मार, सुनु अलबेली सरकार। ओ तू कैसी मातु हमार, निज शिशु कह दीन विसार। दासी माया सुत मार, सुनु अलबेली सरकार। तू तो करुणावतार, सब पर कर कृपा अपार। तू तो
करुणा अवतार, सब पर कर कृपा अपार।
ओ पुनि कत निष्ठुरता धार, सुनु अलबेली सरकार। पुनि कत निष्ठुरता धार, सुनु अलबेली सरकार। तू कैसी मातु हमार, निज शिशु कह दीन बिसार। दासी माया सुत मार, सुनु अलबेली सरकार। Radha Rani ki jai.
Jai.
Here also, a devotee, sadhak, tattvaveta, not an ordinary worldly soul, but someone who has attained some knowledge about the soul, about Sri Radha Krishna, about the aim of life. So this person has some knowledge that I am not the body, I am the soul, etc., and where I can find happiness, and is lovingly, very sweetly accusing, is accusing Radharani, of the supreme governess of the universe, Radharani, but very sweetly, not in a harsh way. Very sweetly, this devotee is saying, "Oh mother, Radharani, you're my true mother." We celebrated Mother's Day recently, right? I hope all of us remember Radharani. In the world we celebrated Mother's Day, and who is our true mother? The mother of the soul, the Atma, is only Radharani. I just mentioned in the last bhajan, in the last pad. So here, that you are my true mother, but what kind of mother are you? You've forgotten, it seems as though you've forgotten your true son. Nijist. Why? Because you have a servant, a maid servant. There's some power called Maya, which is the maid servant of Radharani. Dasi hai, dasi. So dasi Raghubir ki samujhay mithya sopi chutay naram kripa binu naat kahu padropi. So Maya has been called Dasi, the maid servant. Power, Bahirang Shakti, external power, or Jar Shakti. Jar, meaning there is no consciousness. Maya by itself cannot do anything. Ek rachai jag gun bas jaake Prabhu prerit nahi nij bal taake. Maya by itself cannot do anything. Inarth, Jar, non-conscious. For example, this little wash rag I have here, this is Inarth, non-conscious. If I do it like this, it shakes. But if I leave it by itself, I remove the hand, that cannot do anything. So Maya is like that. Inarth, non-conscious. God inspires Maya. And Maya is able to create the world. So this is your servant and the son of Maya. Maya ke ek putra hai. Maya has a child, a son. And what is Maya's son? The mind. Hamara jo man hai, our mind, this is the child of Maya, and it is beaten. Your true son. It is given lot of pain and suffering to your true son, who is the soul, the Atma. And you're not saying anything. Aap kuch nahi karti. What kind of mother are you? This is what the accusation, very sweetly. The devotee knows that this is not the cause of Radharani. Radharani, we have always turned our backs away from her. This is a position. All we have to do is make a right about turn, a left about turn. Sanmukh ho jaye. Bahirmukh kiya. We have turned our backs, we have to just turn towards. In other words, completely surrender, we'll get everything. So here, because devotees having this love and relationship with Radharani, saying this, I have heard that you are Karuna avatar. You are the very descension. You are of mercy, grace, mercy, compassion. You are so compassionate. Your compassion, mercy personified, Radharani. Aur sab par kar kripa. You are showering your bliss, your grace on so many souls in the world. Sab par. Punikat nishthurta dhar. Nishthurta means hard-heartedness. Somebody is patthar. Their heart is hard like stone. They are called Nishthur. Why you have this hardness towards me that you've forgotten me, it seems. It's just a little love between the true child and the mother. With sweetness, the child is saying to the true mother, Radharani. तू कैसी मातु हमार, निज शिशु कह दीन विसार, दासी माया सुत मार, सुनु अलबेली सरकार.
तू कैसी मातु हमार, निज शिशु कह दीन विसार, दासी माया सुत मार, सुनु अलबेली सरकार.
तू पतितन ही कर प्यार, तू पतितन की पतवार, तू
पतितन ही कर प्यार, तू पतितन की पतवार.
ओ तू पतितन ही कर प्यार, तू पतितन की पतवार,
तू पतितन ही कर प्यार, तू पतितन की पतवार.
ओ हो पतितन को सरदार, सुनो अलबेली सरकार.
पतितन को सरदार, सुन अलबेली सरकार.
ओहो पतितन को सरदार, सुनो अलबेली सरकार.
हाँ पतितन को सरदार, सुन अलबेली सरकार.
तू कैसी मातु हमार, निज शिशु कह दीन विसार, दासी माया सुत मार, सुनु अलबेली सरकार.
तू कैसी मातु हमार, निज शिशु कह दीन विसार, दासी माया सुत मार, सुनु अलबेली सरकार.
And Radharani, oh mummy, my true mother, oh mummy, I also heard another thing, that you love the sinful souls. Patit Pavan, this is a name given to Bhagwan. Dina Bandhu, Dina Nath, Patit Pavan. Patit Pavan means the lover of the sinful souls. That you love sinners. I have heard about this. All the scriptures talks about this, the Vedas, etc. Out to patitan ki patwa, that you are the refuge of the fallen souls. That there is no one in the world that for fallen souls who is going to listen, who will help except you. You're the only one that we can go to as a fallen soul. In the scriptures, that Radharani is so loving, that when as fallen souls cry for her with a feeling of true helplessness in the heart, she even leaves Shri Krishna. She leaves Golok and leaves Shri Krishna and comes running to that soul. I have heard about that, Radharani. Oh, mummy, my dearest mummy, I have heard about that you are the sole refuge. Shri Krishna says, take shelter in me alone. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam braja. Give up all dharma, all obligations, all duties, and take shelter in me alone. Aham tvam sarva papebhyo. I will free from all the uncountable sins. You are the most sinful of the sins. भक्तिवंत अति नीचहु प्राणी, मोहि प्राण प्रिय समम असमम वाणी. The lowest of the low, a chandal, one who eats the flesh of a dog. God is saying, if that person has love for me, he is dearer to me than my life. You can be the most fallen, the most sinful. Once you love Radharani, you love Shri Krishna, they will love you. This is the only place that will give shelter, refuge. I have heard about this. All the scriptures, all the saints have spoken about this. Or how patitan ko sardar, and I am the topmost of sinners. Sardar means topmost. And among sinners, Ajamil and all these people are nothing compared to me. I am so sinful. Oh, my dearest mummy, if you love sinners, then I am the most sinful. This is most important to realize, to feel. Then we can do Trinadapi Suni Chena. Gaurang Mahaprabhu says, you want to do bhakti, then you have to become humbler than a blade of grass. How will that happen? How can we become so humble? Only when we realize deep inside that I'm the most sinful, the most fallen. Otherwise, and nobody is as good as me. That ego is very difficult to let go. We have to cry, feeling that I am the most sinful, the worst. Tears will flow. Then we'll attain that humility, then the heart will purify. Then Sahanshilta will also come, tolerance. All this will come. So mummy, listen. I'm telling you, maybe you've forgotten, so I'm reminding you that these are all your qualities. And when it comes to that, I am the most fallen, so come quickly. Tu kaisi matu hamar, निज शिशु कह दीन विसार, दासी माया सुतमार, सुनु अलबेली सरकार. तू कैसी मातु
हमार, निज शिशु कह दीन विसार, दासी माया
कारण तू दे प्यार, अस कह सब रसिक पुकार. बिनु
कारण तू दे प्यार, अस कह सब रसिक पुकार.
ओ बिनु कारण तू दे प्यार, अस कह सब रसिक पुकार.
बिनु कारण तू दे प्यार, अस कह सब रसिक पुकार.
ओ कत बार हमारी ही बात, सुनु अलबेली सरकार.
कत बार हमारी
तू कैसी मातु हमार, निज शिशु कह दीन विसार, दासी माया सुतमार, सुनु अलबेली सरकार. Dearest mummy, Radharani, the Rasik saints, Rasik, जो रस पीते हैं उसको रसिक कहते हैं. one who drinks ras. The drink of ras is called a rasik. And what is ras? Ras has many meanings. Coca-Cola, thumbs up, juice. There's also ras, ganne ke ras, sugarcane juice, etc. Alcohol is also called ras. But this ras is divine bliss. Shri Krishna is called ras. Raso vai sahara sagvam he vayam labdhva nandi bhavati. Taittiriya Upanishad, chapter 2, verse 7. The Vedas say Shri Krishna is ras, bliss, happiness. So Shri Krishna is bliss and he is also rasik, the drink of that bliss. And one who attains Shri Krishna, Radharani, is also able to drink that bliss. They are called a rasik. The one who attains that divine love, divine bliss of Radha Krishna is called a rasik saint. He's a drink of that divine bliss. So, your rasik saints, they have told me that you are a Karan Karun, that you shower your grace without any reason, any cause, causelessly merciful. Aisa kodar jag mahi, aisa kodar jag mahi, binu seva jo dravhi deen par, binu seva jo dravhi deen par, Ram saris ko nahi, aisa kodar jag mahi. Who else can be so merciful, so compassionate? Without any seva, he melts. She melts and showers her grace on the souls, on the surrendered souls. No one can be so merciful, so causelessly. So I've heard about this, that you are causelessly merciful. Then why are you taking so long when it comes to me? I'm the most sinful, the most fallen. You love fallen souls. And you shower, if you say, okay, you did not surrender to me as yet, the conditions you have to completely surrender, but then you are causelessly merciful, akaran karun. Then why are you taking so long to shower your grace? Lovingly saying like this. The devotee knows that knowledge is a knowledgeable soul, that I have to surrender. Surrender doesn't mean doing anything. It's not a condition, because surrender means doing nothing. You can't, it's not a payment for getting grace. Aur tu niradhar adhar. I've also heard that you are the one who gives shelter to those who have no shelter. Niradhar. Who has no one and nothing in the world, you give refuge, shelter. And I am Niradhar. We have to become Niradhar. As long as we have, oh, this one is done, I need this person, I need this one, I need to have this. We have to truly become Niradhar, that no one and nothing, I have no one and nothing in the world but only Radharani, only Shri Krishna. When you become like that, then Radharani will become Niradhar Adhar. She truly, but we have to truly become like that. To ab to sudhi lehu hamar. The last line the Saint Kripalu is saying in the words of that Sika, the true Sika, O Radharani, I have no one and nothing in the world, and you are the one who gives shelter to such a person. Therefore, think about me and listen to this plea of mine. Tu kaisi matu hamar shishu kahat, tu kaisi matu hamar nij shishu kahat din bisar dasi maya sutma sunu albeli sarkar.
दासी
अब तो तू निराधार आधार, हम निराधार सुकुमार, तू निराधार
आधार, हम निराधार सुकुमार।
अब तो सुधिले हुआ
जय हो।
सुनु सुनु कृपालु सरकार,
अब तो सुधिले हुआ हमार, सुनो सुनो कृपालु सरकार।
ओ तू कैसी मातु हमार, निज शिशु कह दीन विसार, दासी माया सुत मार, सुनु अलबेली सरकार।
तू कैसी मातु हमार, निज शिशु कहाँ दीन विसार, दासी माया सुत मार, सुनु अलबेली सरकार।
पर राधा रानी की जय, लाडली लाल की जय, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की
जय,
श्रीमद सद्गुरु सरकार की
जय,
प्यारी प्यारी अम्मा की
जय,
श्री युगल कुंज की
जय।
जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे।
राधे।
देविका,
Please take aarti and prasad from Swamiji.
No, just press finish and then share.
Radhe Radhe, we have a Hare Ram Sankirtan by children tomorrow morning, starting 7 a.m., 7 to 8 a.m. Swamiji will lead the Hare Ram Sankirtan, so please be here early morning. From 8 o'clock onwards, children will lead. It'll be a very blissful time. Children have been learning music, Maharishi Maharaj's tunes, so please encourage them, come and enjoy yourself also, the nectar. Thank you, Swamiji, for the nice lecture and kirtans. We are really blessed. Looking forward to tomorrow's lecture again. Thank you. Radhe Radhe.